everyone, thank you for tuning in to today's video. On today's video, I'll be presenting the history of the Class 153 in collaboration with Elis 9X and Wheelwrights Trains. Now take over Elis. Thanks for watching.
The history of the Class 153 in BR. With the introduction of the Class 156 Super Sprinter into service in 1983 on the Ashdean to Leeton route, BR made a test train with them having Class 156 into two units. These test units were classified as 154001 and 154002. They were painted in the Regional Railways corporate livery and were used for extra capacity with the 156s and 142s. As the test was relatively successful, the Regional Railways Division sent 23 spare Class 156s to be converted to 46 one-car Class 153 DMUs. They were to enter service for capacity boosts and to phase out the Class 142s. They can be seen running from Ashdean, Russell Lane, Victoria Harbour, Leeton, Belmont Green and Preston Junction, as they entered service in 1985 on the Russell Lane to Victoria Harbour route. As we have seen, in 1987, First Capital Connect ordered the Class 321 to run under the newly electrified line from Preston Junction to Belmont Green. The 153s didn't see much impact when the 321s were entered into service. As seen with the 156s, the Class 153 was a very reliable and smooth running train. In the 1990s, nothing much really happened with these trains over the next few years. They normally ran in 3 and 5 car sets with the Class 156 to boost capacity on peak hour services. The public really liked how some services could be more than 2 cars long, as the 153s were developed for boosting capacity. On the evening of the 14th of September 1994, unit number 153039 derailed in the Ashdean Tunnel. Thankfully, the wreckage was very minimal, and out of the 28 people, only 5 were injured and no fatalities were recorded. The train was the 1734 shuttle between Victoria Docks and Ashdean. In 1998, the Norrington main line had been opened, with regional, semi-fast and intercity trains leaving the terminus. Around this time, when the Class 90s were ordered and started running services on the Norrington to Belmont Green line, running intercity and semi-fast trains, the Class 153s were sort of irrelevant running to Norrington, as the max amount of carriages at that time was only 4, so they normally ran only until Preston Junction. A few 153s did still occasionally run to Norrington on peak hour services from Victoria and Ashdean. The 153s were notorious for running shuttle services between Victoria Docks, Victoria Harbour and Longbow.
Wheelwrights Trains will now present the next part.
In 2000, when the network was privatised, the Class 153s were distributed between Arriva Trains Wales and Arriva Trains Northern. ATW got 27 units and ATN got the remaining 19. ATW ran from Victoria Harbour and Ashdean to Norrington and Preston Junction with limited service to Belmont Green. ATN ran the exact same route, but with extra services through the Broomfield Loop and with the exception of the shuttle service. In 2004, the mainline extension and the brand new rural branch had opened, with new services to Fleetwood and Mill Bridge. In 2007, Arriva went bankrupt and sold their Northern franchise to Serco and their Welsh franchise to Keolis, forming the Northern Rail and TfW operators. In 2008, Northern Rail received a fleet of Class 156 Super Sprinters to replace the aging 153s for Midlands Regional. In 2010, a newly founded operator known as Leeton Midlands replaced Midlands Regional, bringing new services to the network. They came to inherit the previously stored Northern 153s. In 2011, all 45 units went for a refurbishment, this bringing new seats, paint and engines to the units. A shortage of stock on the mainline resulted in LM ordering a fleet of Class 350s to take over mainline services from the 170s, the Turbostars being cascaded to the coast to work in multiple with the 153s. In 2018, when the new Avonhill station opened, LM placed the Class 153s to run shuttle services from Avonhill to Fleetwood, and this was short-lived, as that service was eventually taken over by Lesser Anglia. As time continued onward, the public came to love the 153's affordable and quick service around the coast.
Thank you to Wheel Rides Trains and Elist 9X for participating in today's video. If you want to have a chance in being in my videos, join my Discord server below and link in my bio. Anyways, thank you for watching.